Xbox players from around the world have begun to put together like their wish list of games that they think deserve to be remade. And we've seen games listed like Hexen, Guitar Hero, Heretic, Space Quest, StarCraft, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, that game was even thrown in the mix this week. But for me, I really want a Skylanders video game. In fact, many of you probably aren't even aware of this, but in order to get this deal approved, Xbox had to go through like various regulations and approvals, and one of them was actually us. Yeah, that's right. Phil Spencer had to clear it through us. In fact, here's the footage. Yeah, look, Phil, I'm just gonna be upfront here. There's only one way that this deal is gonna get approved, and that's if I give you my approval. You want to spend $68 billion on Activision Blizzard, but what I want is a new series of Skylanders that I can spend my money on to own like little plastic creatures and monsters. And only way I see this deal getting done is if I scratch your back, you scratch mine with a brand new Skylanders video game.
But we'll definitely...
Now, unfortunately, Phil's response is classified there, but what I can tell you is that during the most recent episode of the official Xbox podcast, Phil said that he was all in to revisiting old IP, especially if the teams behind them are truly passionate about remaking the titles. Specifically noting Skylanders and referencing that games like Skylanders, Guitar Hero, and Tony Hawk were these moments in Activision Blizzard history where the teams innovated outside of expectations. And Xbox will definitely be looking into potentially revisiting games like those, and at the very least making them available on Game Pass and treating them with the respect that they deserve. Skylanders on Game Pass? Yeah, I'm all in on that. And I mean, obviously it raises the question of like, what happens to all my plastic figures, and do I still need the portal in order to play the game on Game Pass? Or would Skylanders on Game Pass just have every character unlocked right at the start? And having spent way too much time thinking about this in the past, I do kind of like the strategy like where old school fighting games had, that you like unlocked characters as you progress. And if Skylanders and Skylanders Giants and all of those games came to Game Pass, I would definitely be open to the idea that like as you progress through the game, you unlock additional Skylanders. And I don't know, it's kind of weird being excited about this because it's not like we're getting an official game announcement. I mean, realistically, all they're saying is that if Toys for Bob is passionate about making another Skylanders game, then it will happen. And for me, as a big Skylanders fan, I mean, that is a win, and I will definitely be taking that one.
Are you listening?